Hello to all the beautiful people. My dog. Sorry. Sophie, lay down. It's right there. This is not going to be a short, but this is going to be about religion. So if you're agreeing with me or not, can you just please stick around and just listen to what I have to say? I follow the path of love, and I just want to do the right thing for everybody, for all you beautiful people. Sophie, come on. Somebody left a comment about Jesus and something about the tongue, and if you're watching this, unfortunately I was trying to leave a comment, and YouTube does not allow me to leave comments ever. I don't know why, because I never do leave comments for people, so it's just redonkulous. And if you could just listen to what I have to say. I'm going to try my hardest not to make this very tangible, but I do have tangible thinking process, and my thoughts can go left, right, backwards. Plus I have ADHD, and so this is me, Tara. I'm not channeling nobody. This is Tara. Hi. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you do subscribe and you contact me, I will give you a free mini reading. Just let me know that you subscribed and I see it. This is my truth. When I was growing up, I lived across the street from a great big church cemetery, St. Paul's Lutheran Church. I grew up Lutheran. My mother was agnostic, so I loved church. I loved everything about it. I can't say anything bad about the church. Nothing bad about the people. What I'm talking about here is the religion itself. What I'm talking about here is Jesus himself. What I believe through growing and channeling spirit, energy, connecting, trying to figure out who I am, what I do, what's going on, watching myself shapeshift into different beings. These videos, what I'm capturing is I've been communicating with the spirit world ever since. Oh, look at it, it's a freaking gremlin. The gremlin car? I think that was the gremlin. See it? I don't know if you can see it. It was cute. It was actually cute. I don't think it was the gremlin. I think it was something that kind of looked like a gremlin, but it wasn't the gremlin. Anyway, sorry. It was just... So... Here I go, because I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say here. I know what I want to say. It's just, I think it's... I don't want to lose you guys. I don't want to lose anyone, and I want you guys to follow, and I want the truth to be told, and I want people to share and understand what I'm trying to say. I did a couple of shorts on the religion and speaking the truth, and I know the one was there's only two paths to take. The path of love or the path of fear. There is no in between. Let me say this again. The path of love or the path of fear. There is no in between. Now, fear turns into sadness. Fear turns into anger, hate, rage, depression, anxiety, suicide. That's not love. I follow the law of one. Love and light. I talk to Jesus. I go to a church down here and I go to the cross and I speak to Jesus there at the cross where I do my videos. And I said, oh my God, this is a devil's cult, this religion. And do I hear Jesus talking? No. Has Jesus given me a sign? 100% he did, and it was caught on video. It was the day, right? It was at midnight of my birthday, I think it was it? And fucking great big huge orb going over the church and the cross. And I have a video of that. My face, I could start channeling because my face is starting to itch. That's what happens. Let's go potty, okay? Come on, Sophie. Come on. So, God. So, yeah. I'm like talking to Jesus. I had a sign from Joseph. He like guided me to this article in on the internet, and when I'm guided to these certain things and it relates to the stories, that's my confirmation. And it's like, oh my God, it gets weirder and weirder, you know. And do I think, am I wrong? Am I thinking sacrilegion? Am I being evil to God and the church, that I'm thinking that it's devil's cult? Because I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. I'm not that person. You know? I'm not that person. And listen. You hear it up there in the sky? So, I'm at the Jewish Community Center right now, in the parking lot. And it's daytime and I'm walking. So I beat myself over the head. I've been beating myself over the head the past few weeks. You know, I don't want to do something that's against God but every which way I look at this, it's not what it is. And every time I hear something, it gets worse. Because I don't know everything about the religion. I don't know every detail of these stories. Okay, Jesus died for our sins. Okay, did he die for your sin? Do you sin? Be truthful. Do you sin? So what are these sins he died for? What are these sins Jesus died for? Oh, Jesus is going to come back onto earth and say, hallelujah. Come on, guys. Come to me. Come back. And now we're going to go to heaven. And I'm going to take you all there when I walk on earth. They say there's 3 prophets, right? 3 false prophets before the real Jesus comes. How do you know your prophet, your Jesus, isn't one of the wrong prophets? How do you know? They're going to start changing me, guys. Watch this. Watch what happens. Because they want to show you proof. How do you know that the Catholic religion hasn't been the false prophet all this time? That would be genius. It freaking... Have you ever seen the Pope come to town? Do you ever see the crowd the Pope brings? It's bigger than any music concert I've ever seen. That's quite a big crowd. Now, if all these people are going to go to heaven when Jesus comes walking on earth, that's a lot of suicide deaths. How are they going to go to heaven? They got to die to get to heaven. Think about it. They have to die. Now, I've seen somebody on YouTube. His name is Chad, which is funny. That's my boyfriend's name. Chad, something Chad. And he said the Pope was just on talking about like a couple weeks ago how it's going to get worse. The world's going to get worse, and it's going to be freaking so much fucking, like, things are going to fall apart. Like, he was like speaking so much fear and so much so much war and destruction and this is the Pope, and this is what he's saying to the people. This is just like within the past month or two, you know, and it's like, whoa. Now this is the Pope, the Vatican. He's putting fear into people. And then I listened to this Chad's sister, and she's this holy roly lady, loves God and loves the Bible and loves everything about it. And she's like telling her little stories. And every time she goes, isn't this a wonderful story? Isn't this a beautiful story? There's a beautiful story of back when they had found themselves a lamb. I'm sure you know the story. Some people, they found themselves a lamb, and it was a pure lamb, soft skin, soft, you know. So they swaddled this lamb. They swaddled it, and then when it was time, it was their sacrificial lamb for a dinner, and they killed it, they cooked it, and they ate it. Okay, now this is the Catholics. Sophie, stay over here. Come on, over here. This is the Catholics. Okay, let's go into the city. There's some guy in a city. He's poor. He doesn't have much. He has an animal, and he kills it. And he's doing some kind of ritual, and he eats this animal. What's the difference? Do you know what this guy? Do you know what this guy is called? To most people, a devil worshiper. A devil worshiper, killing animals for a sacrilegious ritual, and he's called a devil worshiper. What is the difference between him and the Catholics when they did it to this lamb, this pure innocent lamb? What's the difference? The reason I say, why are all the main characters in the Catholic Church Jewish? They're Hebrew. They have a whole different religion belief. Why is the Catholic Church, all their stories are about the Jewish people that have nothing to do with our religion? They have nothing to do with our religion. Do you understand this? Do you? Are you following me? Please subscribe. Like. Please. I'm asking you. I want to make sure I get the story out. And I'm probably going to repeat it a million times. Because I think it's my job to. Because nobody's understanding. The frequency is cut off. The frequency is cut off. And it has to end. Okay? So, the Catholics take it the next step further. As this lady is telling the beautiful story of the Lamb. And then here comes these kings. They go to the manger, whatever, where Jesus is at. And they see him. And they say, oh, look at him. Look at him. He's swaddled. He's a swaddled lamb. Oh. And the kings are like, oh, getting all excited. That's the Messiah. That's Messiah. God, they say. That's God. So they go to Jesus. Say, you're the Messiah. You're the swaddled lamb. You're our sacrificial ritual. You're next. Just like the lamb. So the Catholics take it a next step further. Not only do they do it to an animal, now they're going to do it to a goddamn human. They're going to do it to a human being. And you say, well, they didn't cook them up and eat them. What the hell are you talking about, lady? Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. I'm not done. I'm not done. Years go on. Years go by. What are they doing? Praising Jesus? Are they praising Jesus as he is Messiah, the God, the King? So, Sophie, down here. Come here, Sophie. Sophie! King. Do we have any snakes around slithering? 1, 2, 3. I see 4 snakes. I see 4 squares. 4, 4, 4, 4. I believe that's Jesus' birthday also. 44 BC. April 4th, 44 BC. A month after his father was killed. Julius Caesar. Don't leave yet. Please don't. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. If I'm proven wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. I just lost. Shit. Oops. Oh my God. Are we still here? Can you still see me? It's dark. My phone's gonna die. This is part 1. I'm going to go home and we're going to read some chapters in the Bible. I don't even think we'll be able to get through a chapter or a verse, any of that. But I'll explain some more when I get home. There's oil in the air, in the sky. There's oil. Remember I said that also. I see oil. And as I'm walking, it's like thick streams of it. Interesting. I have to repeat these things so people know I'm saying this when it comes up somewhere. That girl said it. She said it. What does oil have to do with any of this? I have no fucking idea. But something has to do with oil. There's oil in the air. Okay? I lost my track of thought right now. So, Sophie, come on. We're going to go home. Come on. Good. Good. I need to bring my charger. Okay, guys. This is part 1. Come on. Yeah, watch what I just said, because see where I left off. And I'm going to get the charger, go home, and I'm going to read some stuff in the Bible for you and finish where I left off. Oh, that's funny. In my car it says, change engine oil soon. I don't see oil in the sky because my car needs a fucking oil change. It's just some kind of confirmation. Whatever I say with the oil, it could be what I'm saying. Okay? Say, Sophie, say bye. Say bye to the beautiful people. Love and light. Please subscribe. We'll get to the story. You'll understand what I'm saying. Love and light.